What does the future of facilities management look like? We ran an industry-wide survey to find out what you think the future looks like in FM. Hi, I'm Liam, and today we'll run through the 5 trends that will shape the next 5 years in facilities management. But first, if you're interested in how your organisation compares to the wider FM sector, you can download a copy of the SFG20 State of Facilities Management report via the link in the video description. Let's dive in with trend number 1. We will see an increased spotlight on compliance following the final report from the Grenfell inquiry. This will likely lead to an even greater spotlight placed on competence and compliance in line with the Building Safety Act and its supporting legislation. It will be down to those accountable for the building and responsible for maintenance to understand their full obligations to maintain compliance. They must demonstrate they have a clear and accurate record of the proper maintenance being undertaken in a timely manner. They will also need to evidence competence through engineers having the necessary skills, knowledge, experience and behaviours, along with the necessary systems and processes to prove they run a building safe culture. Trend number 2 is data-driven decision making. This starts with the availability and accuracy of data. There will be an expansion of analytics in FM strategy. With the increased use of technology, there's an abundance of data. How it's captured, securely stored, analysed and used is important to take FM from an analogue to a digital world. The application of data for decision making has already started within some sectors in the industry, and there is a desire to fully utilise the available data to drive organisations forward. One of the biggest cultural challenges will be improving information management and record management in an organisation. Data, both new and historic, must be captured and a chain of custody created to protect and secure it. Trend number 3 will be the increased use of advanced analytics. This will drive efficiency in maintenance and operations. AI is a trending topic across many industries, not just FM. The mass adoption of ChatGPT and similar language models have brought AI to the forefront of people's minds, but the potential goes far wider than this. The actual adoption and use of AI goes beyond language models, and there is a desire to shift using AI for automation of workflows, predictive maintenance, and enhancing decision-making capabilities. AI-driven solutions can enable FM teams to map their assets to plan preventative maintenance, identify inefficiencies, predict failures that will be instrumental in helping to optimize maintenance, and improve the performance of buildings. The next trend is a greater focus on sustainability to achieve net zero carbon. Buildings account for 40% of global energy consumption and carbon emissions, so FM is at the forefront of the race to net zero carbon. Making buildings more energy efficient and putting in place sustainability best practice will not just reduce emissions, but has the potential to help lower the running costs of a building. The challenge is how to get started. Skill shortages and knowing what data to track to assess progress to net zero is a critical piece of the puzzle for organisations to figure out. Scope 1 direct emissions are reduced by removing all fossil fuels heating systems from a building. Once there is no burning of gas or oil, your Scope 1 emissions will drastically reduce. If fossil fuel heating systems are replaced by those powered by electricity, consideration must be given to Scope 2 indirect emissions. By choosing electricity generated by sustainable sources, you can reduce your Scope 2 emissions compared with electricity generating through burning fossil fuels. We are likely to see the industry move in this direction, also beginning to more widely adopt sustainable travel and a focus on local sourcing for both materials and supply chain, reducing Scope 3 emissions. And finally, trend number 5 will be a wider adoption of remote facilities management. This will be done through the use of building automation and continued adaptation to hybrid work models. By implementing digital-led maintenance, supported by the use of sensors to undertake remote monitoring, technology will enable more flexibility in how risk and cost is managed in FM. This will need to come with the calibration of sensors to ensure they don't drift from the baseline you're measuring from. With this change, organisations will see benefit in reduction of carbon emissions and maintenance costs due to fewer on-site visits. Want to learn more about the trends in the FM industry? Download a copy of the State of FM report via the link in the description. And if you want the latest tips from SFG20, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.